they've switched around so many different comps. They're playing Harbor Viper on maps where no one else would dare to try it. They're playing Phoenix on Pearl, and the thing is, it all sounds crazy, but it's actually good.
It sounds crazy until you watch it and you realize, oh, they actually have really innovative solutions to how to use this util, right? They use the Reyna with the Cove so well. They throw a Leer up above the Cove, and if you shoot the Cove, then obviously the Leer's there. If you shoot the Leer, then, well, they're going to know exactly where you are coming out of the Cove. And they have all of these little tricks across all of the maps. Forsaken looking under the turret legs. Like, there's so many crazy things this team does that I've never seen any other team do. They are definitely the most fun team to watch.
Yeah, and as you guys heard it there from TenZ, he's rooting for them a little bit because Jing, he's going to be stepping away after today, no matter what happens. Seth, this could potentially be the last time we see him, maybe not ever, but definitely for a while. As you guys can see from his tweet, he said, Grand Final State and my last match, see you all on stage soon. It's so hard to root against this. We want him to lift a trophy before he goes.
I mean, absolutely. It's such a heartbreaking prospect knowing that this is going to be his last match for the foreseeable future. And I want to make sure that we keep saying that, the foreseeable future, because who knows what's going to happen after he does have his service and everything. He could very well come back. He's got the skill. He can get right back into that Secret Labs chair and start clicking on heads once again, because he is that talented. And I don't think that a little bit of time away is going to really do him any service as far as his skill is concerned. But this is that moment. It feels like it's the moment for him to be able to get that trophy, to be able to make up for that loss back at Copenhagen with this new 5-man squad, something joining in. And I think it would be the perfect cherry on top for this season, for his career up until this point, if he can walk away with it.
But the thing is, 2 years is really a lifetime in Valorant. That's how long the service is in Singapore that he has to go to do after this event. So it will be really unknown on what his future is. This is likely the last time we'll ever see this iteration of PaperX play. So no matter what happens today, it's a chapter coming to a close. But if they could end this legacy that PaperX has created with a win here at Champions in Jing's last event, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it would be a fairy tale almost. And speaking of Jing, this is what he had to say when asked about this particular topic at the press conference.
I mean, I think we try not to think about that too much. We just focus on this tournament right now, and I mean, we're just enjoying the ride, I guess. I mean, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. As long as everyone is happy, I'm happy.
He just wants to be happy, happy, happy. But Sean, what's going to make him more happy than a trophy here? Come on.
I don't think anything would make him more happy than that, if I'm being honest, Yancy. He's such a sweetheart. I never even used that word on an analyst as before. But this kid is so nice. He's such a good person. And when you watch him play, you're like, there's no way that's the same person.
He's completely two-faced in that regard. It's just a different guy when he's in the lobby. This is the guy who's blast packing into my face and just shooting me.
Exactly.
Taking these awkward timings, pushing through smokes with no extra util, backing him up, no flash to try to get him in, and he just killed me.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's an absolute demon when it comes down to that. But he is a sweetheart. He is somebody that's going to be very sorely missed in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, we can't speak about Jing without talking about that dynamic duo of Jing and Forsaken. They've been at it from day one. Mimi, they're joined at the hits, but also Forsaken, what a development it has been for him as well this year.
Yeah, we talked about how crazy the story was for EG and their development, but let's remember that PaperX, the core of this team, has also been together for a long time. Last time they were in a finals was at Masters Copenhagen, and you see back then, he was playing mostly duelist roles. He's locking in things like the Yoru, things like the Neon, things like the Jet. That was the last time they were in a finals. That was more than a year ago at this point. But now he's developed into the guy who's really coming up with a lot of these util combos you were talking about, Sean. The guy who's flexing between so many different agents. He's played 17 across his career, and this year it's been a completely stylistic shift to helping with the IGLing, being a more supportive player. And he's still putting up insane numbers even on these new rules.
Yeah, I think he's been the most impactful player on this PaperX team throughout this run at this tournament. You saw the 4 agents that he played. It's not just those agents. Not that he's playing
his career. And even on these new rules.
Yeah, I think
it's been a completely stylistic shift to helping with the IGLing, being a more supportive player. And he's still putting up insane numbers even on these.
home think is going to win.
That's what we love to see.
And it is overwhelmingly PaperX. Fans are here in the forum right now. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree PaperX taking it?
It seems like a lot of them do.
I don't think that's a lot. Guys, do you think EG is going to win today?
Oh, all right.
Oh, man, that's so many people that are going to be disappointed in a couple hours.
Oh my goodness.
You're saying that in NA. You better go back to Korea, buddy. These guys are
I happily will.
Can we boo this man?
No, don't boo him. Don't boo him.
Boo him again.
Yeah.
Oh, don't boo him.
Not even loud enough to hear.
Honestly, I feel like here they want EG to win. On Twitter, they want PaperX. But I want to know what Victoria and Doug think, you guys. Who are you rooting for? Who are you backing? I take that as PaperX.
Yeah, Deska, tell us, how is the energy in there? We're out here, we can see people starting to like flow into the stadium.
Well,
oh, yeah.
We're supposed to be able to hear you too. I'm sorry. We can't hear you. Again, but whatever you're saying, I'm sure it's really profound. I'm sure the vibes in there are absolutely incredible. We're actually going to have two special guests join us right now on the stage. It's Mako and Sax from DRX. Gentlemen, please come out here. And of course, we're also going to have Jen, who's going to be helping us out with translations. I think right off the bat, fellas, what do you make of the vibes? What do you make of the energy out here this morning?
일단은 뭐 많은 관객분들이 찾아와 주셔가지고 환호성과 함께 재미있을 거라고 예상이 됩니다.
We have a lot of fans here, so of course it's going to be super high vibe energy, and I think it's going to be super fun.
Yeah, I mean, you won Controller of the Year for Pacific, and Stax got IGL of the Year for Pacific. Mako, you know, you really are known as one of the greatest controllers, honestly, not just in Pacific, but like a lot of VCT. Do you have any tips for, you know, what makes a really good controller, you know, for aspiring players out there?
제가 유일하게 드릴 수 있는 팁은
The only tip that I can give you.
이 유니폼을 사신다면 보너스 스탯이 적용할 겁니다.
Get this at drx.com. It will boost your performance.
Stax, I want to get your thoughts on something, because you know, if you think about your career across international VCT, you've often been involved in some very iconic moments. I think about the mouse kiss. I think about the fried chicken bit with BCJ from so long ago. What do you make of this new era of players and teams that are leaning into the body shooting and the trash talk and the drawing across the stage, things like that?
네, 그것도 이제 저는 개인적인 이제 존중으로 이제 조금 재밌게 보고 있습니다.
I think it's just fun. I think of it as personally, it's like a way of showing respect, in my perspective.
I have to ask too, you know, PaperX, who are in the grand finals, and DRX, you guys have collaborations. They're known as like your brothers over in Pacific. Do you have any words that you want to say for them? Any well wishes, or not?
일단은 진짜 굉장히 좋은 친구들이고요. 진짜 결승전에 이렇게 힘들게 올라온 만큼 후회 없이 경기를 임했으면 좋겠고요. 진짜 많이 응원하고 있을 테니까 파이팅하면 좋겠습니다.
Of course, they're just like our real brothers, the real brethren, I guess. And I'm rooting for them, you know, supporting them all the way. So I hope they leave nothing behind, no regrets, and have a great game.
That was so wholesome. That was so wholesome. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to let you guys go and get into the show because I'm sure we're starting very soon. And we actually have another guest who's going to be joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Come on out here, Josh.
Well,
hey,
I would
dude,
be
thank
the
you.
next great controller, but hello, Josh.
Thank you so much for joining us again. The head coach of the Guard, they just won Ascension. Bro, I want to start with the vibes of the venue, how everything has felt to you. You've been here for a little bit. You've been hanging out in the Fan Fest. What has been your impression of the morning so far?
Crowded, hot, but it's been amazing. The venue looks amazing right now, and I've been enjoying my time here for sure.
And I have to ask, you know, going into the main leagues next year, what are your thoughts, you know, watching all of this? You must be so excited to be part of this.
Yeah, the level of play is like enormously high. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from both the teams right now in the grand finals. I just can't wait to show my players off to the biggest stage, you know.
This has been a bit of a controversial topic. I think there have been mixed opinions on it. I'd love to get your thoughts. The new patch, there have been a lot of changes. Some people feel very strongly about them. What are your thoughts on the new patch?
It's hard to tell without actually playing. I think Jet definitely will have a lower playing time. I think Raze will go up a little bit. But beyond that, it's really hard to see like all the interactions and like the second or third order effects of what's going to happen. So many changes. It's hard to know.
And we also have to ask predictions.
Predictions. Oh shoot. Heart says Paper X. Brain says EG, but I kind of have to root for my boys at EG. Go America.
That's really interesting. Most people have said it the other way around. Yeah. They're like, Heart says Paper X. Heart says EG, but Brain says Paper X. So that's a very interesting take.
I mean, it's been torn for a lot of people we've talked to. Dude, thank you so much for joining us on the Go to Carpet. We're going to let you go in, enjoy the show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll see you guys on the other side.